Yo, what is good, my anime faithful? What is good, yo? I apologize. I was making a video earlier on this, and supposedly something happened outside, and I needed to run outside real quick and do something. So your boy is out of breath because I had to carry like 50 pounds of freaking trash, pretty much. But it's all good. Black Clover this week is definitely becoming ridiculous. The one thing that actually is blowing my mind the most is the fact that Yuno and Asta, you know, they've had these rivalry this whole time and they were going back and forth. But as it looks like now, with how much we learn about these auras and these yellow energy or golden energy that's shining off of all these characters, as you can see, this match is ending because I was recording it and I probably should have just lost and got a rematch, but hey, let's go straight to a black screen. But with these golden auras, we know that these are the people that are practically just taken over by elves, period. Like, there's an elf in there, they're taking over, doing whatever they want to do with whatever their vessel they wind up with. And as a fan of the show, and as someone who wants to see like some epic stuff, it's weird the characters that got chosen. It's weird and it's not weird because not only have these characters been chosen, but now the ones that have been chosen are practically like unusable in the case of the rest of the quest. With Yami showing us that he knocks them out completely in the back of the nut, back of the neck with his sword. And even by doing that, I was hoping that maybe the symbols on their face would like fade away or something, but no. They're still possessed by the elves that made them go on a full rampage attack on Yami, being the healer who should be healing the Magic Knight, the healer who should be healing the Wizard King, and the Wizard King's right-hand man, who if he shoots you with an arrow, he messes up your memories and stuff. Like, he can literally probably make you forget why you were fighting them and attack yourself or something along those lines. Um, so not only is that a huge threat, but we have so much to get in the future of like Black Clover, I feel, because this just seems like it's barely breaking, the shell of this whole in this interruption of like the elves taking over bodies, and why were certain bodies chosen over others. Not to mention, why did Lich need to take out his comrades when he did? Does that mean some people have to die for them to also give up their bodies for these people to jump in? So it's a lot of things that are happening all at once with no explanation besides the fact that there's something bad happening and it's going to practically mess up the Wizard Knights. The Wizard Knights. I'm sorry. I'm having fun with these words. It's going to mess up, the Magic Knights because they're going to have to figure out just what they can do to their friends to stop them, which not only do they have to stop them without killing them if they don't want to harm the body, but they have to beat people that are much stronger. Not to mention this elf, since I'm guessing just elves have the best infinity with magic and probably can understand it. So something as simple as a curse to a human would seem like a frolic in the woods to an elf when it came down to mastery. And that's what we see with the main girl of the girl squad. I was gonna say the main girl of the girl, the main girl of the girl squad, who Charlotte, pretty much, she just goes off with her abilities. And to see her not being able to really give anything for this fight is kind of crazy in the case of she's already been taken out. She has no real stay here anymore because her body's taken over. So much so that she can't hear anybody talking to her. She's not capable of stopping her. And that's my problem with like Yuno being one of them. Like, does that mean Yuno literally is being taken over, can't stop the person that's in him, and we're gonna get like a Yuno versus Asta matchup or something? Like a full battle matchup besides Asta. Like pretty much Sasuke and Naruto all over again, because when it came down to Naruto, he never wanted to try to kill Sasuke, and Sasuke was literally fighting with killer intentions. So, how do we then compare their powers if Asta is holding back the whole time, not trying to kill, or literally, go for the head and stuff like that, but is, and he still might come out the victor or something, like that's crazy if that happens. But I don't know if they are going to battle, and from seeing how ridiculously powerful they get after having their bodies taken over, it doesn't seem like it would be that much of a matchup if is already as strong as he is, and someone then taking it over with the freaking pixie or fairy that he has on his side as well. Like, do I have to go on? Like, it's not a good battle for him. So now that that's being shown, we go back into the town, and Yami has gone through two people who are very, very high rank, knocking them out because I guess they just let their guard down. But at the same time, he then goes to show that he has to use his like trump card against a comrade who it feels like there's no way he should know if this is not gonna take her out. You know what I mean? Like, this is a really deadly attack that can slice dimensions, and he's using it on, a human who's taken over by an elf. So it feels like this could be one of the crazy moments where we lose comrades because of other comrades, but at the same time, with him knocking out the other guys, I feel like he can do something similar. So hopefully that is the case, and we don't need to lose any good characters. But not only that, these elves have no regulation of the relationships or anything to do with them, so it doesn't feel like the body changed with Lich and the other guy, and Vengeance, right? Because Vengeance was crying because he saw the Wizard King being taken out. He was actually sad through those eyes, so he experienced things that Lich was doing. Lich experienced things that Vengeance was doing. Hence why they, oh, I've heard quite a lot about you and stuff like that. They could even communicate with each other. So there is a trade-off with them, and I don't think that trade-off happened with everybody. So not everybody has like a full-fledged memory of like what their person's body has been doing all up to this time. So that kind of gives them a good reason to be able to go full out using powers that we haven't even seen our characters use before, and using them, much harder in the case of trying to kill people. So, not only is that interesting to me, I just love the fact that we're getting these characters, well, Yami at his best right now, not only as a fighter and as like a magic user, but as a character. This man is very charismatic, and to see him acting like this and jumping into the fray, I truly, truly do want to see more of what he's going to bring to the table. I hope they don't have any plans of getting rid of Yami, which doesn't seem like it would make too much sense with just how ridiculously dope of a character he is and stuff like that, including when it comes down to how they can write him out of the story by just saying like, oh, he's constipated. Like, oh, okay, then yeah, Yami's out. He can't do anything. We all know that as the fans. If he has a problem in the bathroom, he's not helping. So it's very, very funny, but at the same time, awesome way of just having these characters look dope. And then not to mention, looking ahead at the previews, it's just getting started. Somehow this never ever actually is getting started. Like, it's always getting back up to getting started. Like, it's awesome, man. I truly, truly can't wait to see what people are feeling on this week's episode. It didn't have the best looking graphics, I'll say that. I know some people I think someone commented a long time ago on one of my Black Clovers, like, you don't say anything negative about the show. It's like, because I don't focus on the negative. I focus on what made me hype and why this episode, this stuff is really good. And if I didn't like the episode, I'll focus on all the stuff that I didn't like, So uh, I guess it sucks that I'm not that negative of a person. But yeah, if I would say anything negative, it would be that these graphics do not hold a candle to some of the stuff we've seen in this show. So that's still kind of my waiting period is like, man, bring back that staff who did all the crazy animation and give me that good, because I really want to see it. But with all that being said, I definitely will talk to you guys soon. I want to talk to you guys about because that show is absolutely popping off as well. So if you guys are having a awesome day, night, evening, I'm glad to hear it. Or if you're not and this video helped in any way, shape, or form, you're welcome. Just joking, guys. I hope you guys have an amazing one, though. I'm your boy, the Anime G, and I will be always trying to get you out that daily anime content. So with that, peace. You really want to do this, Naruto? Fine. Let's show off our specials. Whose special was better?